Beautiful as always. We're kind of in our red and blue for like this holiday Americana weekend, but it is a duo, and two is definitely better than one. Doctor has two advanced beyond degrees, an MD and a PhD from Harvard and Cornell. So that is setting the stage for two of everything in our show. And by the way, Doctor will never do this limited edition packaging again. It looks like a Hollywood award. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And when I first stood with you, we had a 1 ounce of HydroShield because it's a serum. And we all fell in love with it. And then we said, can we have more? And Doctor gave us 2. Well, now she gives us 8 ounces. And this is the most amazing value in the show. And that's saying a lot. Look at these before and afters. Let's talk about this first, and then I'll go back to the value. But please get this in your cart because we're not doing this duo again.
Exactly. This is just about the most amazing before and after I've ever seen. Look at the before. 15 minutes later, the lines are practically gone from view. 15 minutes. And of course, if you keep using it, the results are getting even better. So that's the magic of HydroShield.
Wow.
Look at those angry, deep, etched-in lines. She looks permanently angry on the after. She does not. 28 days later, the lines are phenomenally almost gone. Not gone, but vastly better.
So improved. And let's talk about the improvement to your pocketbook, as my grandmother used to say, because
love that,
pocketbook. These are $418 because you're getting 8 ounces. So normally this would be 8 serums, and most serums run around the $100 price range. But we will tell you that we priced this out, and 8 ounces should be $418, which is an amazing price for a active, amazing, clean beauty, but effective serum that we have sold so many of in the past. You're getting both of them at a savings of $269. One is $209. Spend $60 less and get 2. That's the good news. The bad news is we only have about 700 to go around, and we haven't seen this since December. But let's explain to everybody what is HydroShield, because especially at this time of year when we're going to start being in air conditioning and chlorine and salt water and hot outside, we might think when it gets hot, we don't need the hydration, but we need it year-round.
We need it year-round, year-round. So, you know, many of us realize, you look in the mirror and say to yourself, well, yes, I have lines, wrinkles, dry lines, and that's my lot in life, period. I'm getting older. That's nice, but don't go there so fast. Many, many of those lines on your face right now are actually reversible. And this is the key. I'm giving you a very special formulation here. This formulation contains lipids that are virtually identical to your own skin's lipids. So it plumps your skin up from within. It's truly extraordinary. Remember the 15-minute before and after? That's what happens when you talk to the skin, to your skin, at its own language.
And we actually, this is not just something we said, oh, I think so. It was tested.
Yeah, tested, absolutely. It was tested. It's an instrumental test. 198% increase in skin surface lipids in 15 minutes after application. Dry lines and wrinkles don't stand a chance to survive. They just plump up. They become far better of them before.
We have a wonderful, very scientific way to show you visually, but I just want to let you know we're not doing this again. Brian told me we only have about 700 to go around. Now we only have 600. And what a great gift for Father's Day, for the graduate, for the new bride, for the not-so-new bride, because here's the thing. This can be used with any skincare line that you're using. It's the first thing that you put on clean, dry skin, morning and night. And maybe it's the only thing you put on if you have somebody that's kind of like, oh, I don't really love to use skincare. All skin types and clean beauty, and that is what's amazing. So do you want to show us how it works?
Absolutely. Take a look at it. These are 2 skin cells, probably more or less what it looks like right now on your face. Dry, kind of exhausted. Here you are. Let's see what happens when 198% increase happens to your skin cell. Look at, all of a sudden it comes to life. It becomes bouncy and young.
Now it looks like a cloud.
Looks like a cloud.
It looks like a cloud.
Exactly. This one doesn't bounce anywhere. It doesn't do anything. This one bounces like a young skin does.
Wow.
And that's the key. That's 198% increase in skin lipids. That's exactly what HydroShield does.
And I mean, Obviously, no auto delivery here. I mean, unopened,
We don't
2
have
years
anymore.
at least. Opened, it can be another, like at least 2 years too. But
Exactly.
like, you probably have a year's supply right now, unless you're sharing it with someone else. And that's why $418 for a year of youthful, gorgeous skin, no matter where you are. I mean, my daughter is in her early 20s and lives in a very hot climate, and she is obsessed with HydroShield.
Wow,
And, you know,
that's
women
wonderful
in
to
their
hear.
80s, 90s, and guys as well. Great Dad's Day gift. But, you know, this was a special limited edition that Dr. Denese did for us. We knew that at one point the time would come to an end, and it might be in the show because we have fewer than 600 to go around. And we have Stacy, and Stacy is like the queen of great skincare.
Yes.
And if Stacy loves it, you know you need to love it too,
She
right,
loves
Stacy?
it,
And
yes.
just look at Stacy's skin. We've known each other for how many years?
Almost 30.
Almost
30.
30.
And
Oh.
that's my blessing and my
hasn't
luck.
changed, and hasn't changed much.
No, I
Not-
mean,
not
so
really.
explain to us what's happening.
Exactly. So right now she's putting on this very, very special lipid that is the most important component of this serum. And right now the skin is a little shiny. Do not worry. It will disappear into your skin. Why? Because it is virtually identical. This lipid is virtually identical to your own skin's lipid. So your skin says, wow, this is my long-lost cousin, and just soaks it in and plumps your skin from within. It is the most extraordinary product, really, and there's true science behind it. Look at that, on the before, and 15 minutes later.
15
It's
minutes.
15 minutes later. This is when the skin comes alive. The 198% lipid increase all of a sudden manifests, and the skin begins to just plump up. There you go. And this is after 28 days, even better results. She has
And it's not just the lines, doctor. I'm
Exactly.
looking at the texture of the
Texture
skin.
of the skin, yes.
The way light is reflecting. We'd almost think you got a beautiful product from Mally and,
Yes.
you know, put it on
Yes,
your
put
skin
something,
because we
yes.
do love her beauty products so much, and she's going to be with me at midnight. But even up and around the eye area,
Oh,
this
yes,
is,
yes.
again, after a month, which is how long you have to love it or return it. So enjoy
exactly
30 days.
exactly. And
Look at the difference.
Look at the crepiness under the eyes, those dry lines, really struggling. Only after there's plumpness to the skin, there's youth to the skin. Remember the two sponges, how one is bouncy, the other isn't, and that's what exactly what you see. And on the next one, this is really a stunning result. Look at this really angry, deep etched in line on her forehead. And all of a sudden, 28 days, you're vastly better.
And doctor, what's the
color.
recommendation on like how to use it, when to
Yes,
use it,
it's so easy.
while you are still enjoying a $269 savings? Do this beauty math. For $60 less than this one, get both, and understand why this has been a bestseller since Dr. Denese came to
Yes,
QVC
this is-
now over 20 years
Yes,
ago
23.
to bring us these amazing products. So how and when do we use
It's
it?
so easy. In the morning, wash your face, wash your face and put on HydroShield Net. Let it sink into your skin. It takes about 5 minutes. Suddenly the skin disappears, the product disappears, and your skin plumps up. Lines are much better immediately. And then you put on your SPF 30, 40, whatever you have. You really have to protect your skin. We'll talk about that later on.
Well,
That's
how
all
about
you
right
do.
now?
How about
Like,
right now?
How
Yes.
about in the summer when we are out more, we're doing more,
Yes.
we're tired of the 79 steps. I love Nancy Drew, and there was a book called The Mystery of the 99 Steps. And I'm telling you, sometimes I feel that way with skincare. I don't need 99 steps.
No, you don't.
I'm lazy. I really am. I mean, I never stop, but when it comes to skincare, I'm like, just make it simple, please.
And this couldn't be simpler.
And then this.
Exactly.
Right.
Correct. This is first, this is next. That's it
During
for
the
the
day.
daytime.
Now,
That's
do
it.
we do it again at night,
At
doctor?
night, I'm very simple. Use my firming facial pads because it will really, your skin will thank you for it. And then load your face with HydroShield. Pile it on. Don't rub it in. Let it sink into your skin. Let it take as much as possible into the skin, and then put on your night cream.
And
that's
this is
all you
how it
need.
works.
And this is how it works. Look at that. We're going to see cross-section of lines and wrinkles. There it is. HydroShield is coming. It's pumping hydration into your skin. Look at that. Lines and wrinkles bounce back, and they become so much less. And they stay that way for an extended time period. Now, the longer you use it, the better the skin.
Yes.
Remember, the 28-day was much better than the 15 minutes, but it is profoundly important, really profoundly important.
And this is not that quick fix product that
No,
like
it's not
temporarily
quick fix, no.
tightens the skin and then you wash off. This is just literally giving your skin what it's craving year round. Like in the winter, it's forced heat and it's colder temperatures. In the summer, it's air conditioning.
Air conditioning, yes.
In the summer, it is chlorine. It's being out in the sun and sweating, so we're losing all that moisture. It's also, you know, if you love the salt water or you're out in the wind, look at how the skin changes.
Exactly.
Now, only 400 people can get this. And I don't believe we're ever getting this duo back in
this
stock.
duo never. Yes. This is a unique, and in fact, it's refillable. So if you love the container, which is really beautiful,
ooh, that's
you can
fun.
just pour some of the from somewhere else, absolutely easily, very easily. You just twist it off like this, and that's it.
I did not know that. See, that's why the good doctor is here. Right, Stacey?
And you just refill it.
Wait a minute, Stacey and I just turned into a 5-year-old on the boardwalk, and Mom just bought us cotton candy.
Oh, look at that.
Literally, you just unscrew this, open it up, and you can literally add more HydroShield to this. I call it the Hollywood Award bottle that you've done for us.
It's so
oh my gosh.
That's what I do. I just love it visually so much. But what I even love more is what it does for my skin.
Okay, Dr. Denese knew. Stacey and I didn't. All right, here's what's happening. You're stocking up as you should, because we're not going to do this beauty again. The price goes up at the end of the day. We have 300 left, and in 45 minutes, when the most off-the-chart Today Special Value kickoff will ever happen, because